Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of Assassin's Creed 3, playing a game of Manhunt. For the first round here, my team is on the offensive, trying to score as many points as we can, get as many kills as we can, all that goodness. Then we'll switch in round 2. Now, quick note, it is easier to score points offensively than defensively, so you only have 5 minutes. Make the most of this round. Alright, now, round in the corner, I see this. He puts on disguise. Guess what? So does his neighbor. So, alright, there's 2 of them. I also know one of them's going to punch me mid-kill animation. There's really not too much I can do about that, so you know what? Let's make it worth my time. Pick up acrobatic. There we go. Honestly, again, I can't immobilize either of them with my abilities that I have, so not too much I can do. I can go for the ground finish and fail horribly, though, afterwards, and then totally wreck my compass, which is what I end up doing. So, alright, let's just, stick by my teammate and I guess watch him murder. Okay, compass is back. Guess what? So is this guy. He's back for more. I'm going to give him what he wants. I'm going to give him more. Alright, let's see here. Next target in a moving, morphed blend group. Awesome. Okay, now how do you pick out a target in a morphed group, whether moving or not? Obviously, line of sight is the big one. That's definitely huge. If not line of sight, heartbeat. Listen for the heartbeats. Maybe you can pick out your target just based on the heartbeat and where the other people in the group are. Sometimes that's possible. In this case, that definitely helped me narrow it down. But also knowing a few things about morphed groups helps. I'm not entirely sure if it's the same in AC3 as it was in ACR. But in ACR, the AI always was the leader of the blend group. You can't be the leader of the blend group as a person. So if you're looking at a morph group like that and the leader is the same persona that you're trying to kill, you can just automatically rule that person out. Also, I believe the AI is usually also at the rear of the blend group. The player is typically in the middle. I don't know. I don't want to say for 100% certain that a player can't be at the end of the blend group, because I think you can. But I think generally the open spot in the blend group is in the middle. So I think that's where you're going to find your target, usually in the middle. So if you go to the middle and then maybe use line of sight or the heartbeat indicator, it just helps you. And sometimes, honestly, sometimes if you're looking at a morph group like that, you just have to narrow it down to like 2 options. Just guess. I mean, honestly, just take a guess. You got a 50-50 shot at it. And a lot of times you'd be surprised how many times you get it right. So, okay, now after trying to chase that guy down, I was stupidly triggered a chase. I looked down and guess what? Got another morphed group here, or at least some morphed characters there. Looks like a combination of like 2 moving blend groups or whatnot. So again, just what I've been talking about. Line of sight if possible. Right here, can't really use line of sight so much. So I'm looking for the middle of the group right there. I listen to the heartbeats. There we go. And heartbeat is kind of like whispers. It does have a certain range. So if you can kind of get that range down a little bit, sort of like you do with whispers. And yeah, granted, it takes time, it takes practice and whatnot, but eventually I think you can get the hang of it, and it just makes it a little bit easier to, if not exactly pick out your target, to at least narrow down the choice of target a little bit. So. Alright, now, my kills so far are not exactly, I try and get good quality kills, and I did pick up greater variety right there, but, not exactly all that great. Kind of focusing more on just murdering people here rather than good quality kills. Kind of right here, the compass lit up the circle. Not this guy, though. That's who I go for. It was actually the guy on the right-hand side watching that back. Now, I have no idea why I went for the guy in front of me. I don't know. Now, this guy's, again, he's in a morph group again. I'm like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of picking this guy out of morph groups. I'll let my partner do that. I'll go up here and get a nice, easy kill. Compass is full. Walking right for me. Nope, actually not. Sitting on the bench. Yeah, that's kind of nasty. After a good first quarter of the match, picking people out of blend groups and whatnot. Do a pretty horrible job right here trying to pick out these last couple guys out of, you know, whoever's there. Okay. Can we get one more kill to end the match? He's right around the corner. There we go. One final kill, literally with no time left on the board. Okay, now, again, look at this. I was just talking about the quality kills. 10 kills for 4,000 points. Not good. That includes, you know, variety and greater variety, so you can really go 10 kills for like 3,400 points. Definitely not good, but better than the other teams. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, you know, if you want to win the match, it's really all that matters, is just do better than the other team. So, all right, now, morphed group defensively, I honestly prefer static groups for using morph, you know, defensively. Why? Well, in a moving blend group, you know, you can get picked out of a moving blend group. You can also get ambushed in a moving blend group though as well. So, you know, if someone picks you out of a crowd, like when I picked that guy out of a crowd, I just kind of charged in there and got the kill. But you also could, you know, go in front of somebody, ambush them, try and build up, you know, the detection meter and whatnot. And there's really not too much the person in the morph group can do if they're moving, other than just run. And then, of course, if you're in the morph group, you kind of have to decide, you know, whether or not like they've spotted you and they've picked you out and they're gonna get you. You know, you have to make that decision. I just prefer to be static, honestly. Okay, there we go. There's a nice stun. See my teammate go down. I'm like, you know what? No, don't stand there. Just run. Get the hell out of there. Wait for morph to recharge here. Okay, morph is recharged. Find a static blend group and pop morph. There goes my teammate. He's actually going to do something really awesome for me here. I mean, obviously, he's just running for his life, and he doesn't quite make it, but triggers a chase, which is just basically free points for me. Plus bonuses to pick up and whatnot. And then, hey, free stun. You know, he got too close to the morph group, so I'll definitely go for the stun there. Alright, getting chased, whatnot. Just trying to slow him down. Oh crap, there's two. Evasive maneuvers, run around the corner, and right into the priest. Why not? That was kind of rough. And you know, oh man, this makes me just kind of think. He just killed me for 150 points. Now, you know, was that worth it? Was that whole chase worth it? Should I have possibly just gotten the honorable death? Should I have, you know, tried to, you know, do something else? I mean, was that whole chase and all the time that it took worth his 150 points? In my opinion, no, it wasn't. For him, it wasn't worth it, but for me, it was. Just to delay time, take time off the clock, distract at least two of them from my teammate here, possibly allowing him to, you know, just be one-on-one, I guess, you know, versus the other pursuer, whoever was left over. Maybe he's one-on-one, he can get a stun. Maybe he can rack up some points, you know, for the team and whatnot. So in my opinion, yeah, that chase was definitely worth it from my point of view. Yeah, for our team, I'm saying. But, okay, now, again, you're going to see me use morph here in a static group. That's what I prefer. I have mentioned, you know, why, like not getting ambushed and not having to make that decision whether or not they see you and all that. But, you know, going back to that discussion here that I touched on a little bit, in my opinion, it's easier to pick out your pursuers and then to, especially if they're not doing this, like they're not running. I mean, it's easier to pick them up, but it's also easier to kind of like decide whether or not they know who you are, you know, because they'll kind of come to where you're at in the blend group to get you, or they're kind of circling around. It's kind of easier to know if they've figured you out or not. Like this guy's definitely, look at him. He's not even, I mean, he didn't even hesitate. He circled around and he came right in for me. You know, and I knew that he was coming for me. I didn't, you know, because he didn't go for the guy right next to me. So, in my opinion, static, I just prefer it. There's really, I don't know, there's pros and cons either way, but I personally just prefer that. So, okay, trying to follow my teammate here and just get my ass murdered. That was kind of a bad stun, or not stun, Kind of a bad. I should have gone for the stun though. I definitely should have. That was definitely kind of a bad spawn. I was really close to the opposing team. You know, like right here, I'm really close to the opposing team as well, and it looks like they're just gonna murder my my unfortunate allies. So you know what? Not a lot of time left. Get to a blend group. This one happens to be moving, and I don't really prefer this as a solution, but one big difference here: moving blend group plus pop disguise. I'm pretty much invulnerable here. They have like less than 10 seconds. They're going to be looking for my persona. I'm invulnerable, right? Until I do that. I go for the stun. So, ends up turning into 300 points though, because plus knockout. My ally apparently got a stun as well. But so it was worth it in the end. But yeah, I don't think I would have been killed there. They would have just been hurrying to kill, you know, other personas here of what I like to call Black Bart. So. Anyway, thank you guys very, very, very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, stay tuned for more. And I hope you guys have a nice day. Take care.